friends and family, welcome to Marcie Creates. This is Marcie, and look what I have. Magical Mystery Bead Box. Came in my mail yesterday, and so I got very excited. Feels like I got this early this month. May's not even finished. I think this is the box for June. We'll see in a minute. But as you can see, I've just opened the seal. I do confess to taking a tiny peek, but that was it. So without further ado, let's check out what is going on in the Jesse James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box. Wow. Okay, so this is May's theme. So we're in the right month. Treasure Trove. Journey to the depths of the deep blue sea with sparkly treasure from Jesse James Beads. I always keep the cards. I love them. And let's see what we've got in here. So we have some Seashell Heishi bead strands, ocean floor natural stone geode pendant. That sounds amazing. Bead strand in sandy shores, bead strand in tide pool, enamel chain in white, bead mix in under the sea, bead mix in treasure trove. Wow, lots of bead mixes. Bead mix in seashells, and a beachside ceramic focal. All right. Very, very, very cute card. So let's get into it. So let's just see how it all looks, all packed in there. It looks like treasures from the sea, doesn't it? Looks like you dove down into the ocean and found some treasure, and you've just opened that treasure. And I'd be lying if I didn't say this didn't make me gasp. They always make me gasp, though. Anyway, I'm going to put this to the side, and we will pull out things one at a time and just see what we have here. Our first item up is the Seashell Heishi, which is quite a long strand. I love the texture of these, and they always remind me of Hawaii, you know, the shell necklaces you get there. So this is something I think a mermaid would wear for sure. And I love that you get so many of them. So very nice. Good start to our box. Let's see, let me pull out all these mixes. So we've got this mix, seashell mix. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, you guys. Holy shamoly. Oh, y'all are just in for a treat. Make sure I got everything. I do love how they package everything. I just love it. I love everything about it. Let me pull out just a little bit. We'll put our card right here, and then we'll start looking at all our goodies. I'm going to move this plate for just a minute. So there is our Heishi strand. I have to jump right into the bead strands because they're stunning. So this is called Tide Pool. And I just think, first of all, the colors are definitely Tide Pool colors. And I love the mix of the crystals and the ceramic and the rhinestones. Looks like you've got plenty of spacer beads, bead caps, rondelles, some large hole beads. Look at that frosted, faceted bead. I love that. That almost looks like, you know, when the items like glass are in and out of the water, the sand etches them. That's what that kind of reminds me of. And also it's a sand color, which is very pretty. But that blue is stunning, like a Caribbean blue. And I love the big bead caps. Very, very ornate bead caps. Ceramic beads. Maybe you found an ancient vessel while you were diving. So that's cool. Another beautiful crystal faceted bead. A large hole bead with the rhinestones. And then it continues. So it looks like you get 3 of everything. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous strand. Beautiful. And look at it on our postcard. Matches perfectly. Looks beautiful up against these Heishi beads. Gorgeous. Okay. Strand number 2. Sandy Shores. This is a very stunning, incredible strand of beads. First of all, you've got these beautiful bicones with bead caps. I love this pearl with the wire treatment. It almost reminds me of tangled rope, like on a ship. And then you've got this caged crystal bead, which I love playing with. Here is a shell encrusted bead. If that isn't in keeping with the theme, I don't know what is. But it does. It looks like broken shells, like you would collect and then glued onto a bead. And it has its own bead caps. Then we get to this beautiful crystal rondelle. And then the item that made me gasp. Look at this bead with the shells inside. Is that not incredible? I am in love with this. Huge, huge bead caps to go with it. That's very nice. You don't have to worry about looking in your stash for a pair of bead caps that are going to fit this bead. That is an incredible bead. I have never seen anything like it. That is so amazing. And then you've got these same beads on the other side of it. I cannot wait to see what people do with this. That's incredible. That's an incredible strand. And then these 3 together, oh, it's going to be amazing. Can't wait to play with it. So let's move these over. I want to check out some of these focal beads. So I think, let me turn this over real quick. We've got a ceramic focal. I think this is the ceramic focal. It's shaped like a sea star, but let's pull it out. Take a closer look. It looks amazing. A lot of detail. That's incredible. I really love that. Beautiful creams and tans in there along with that navy. I love the treatment. It really does look like it came from the ocean. Beautiful. Looks like we've got a big hole going through there and then through one of the little legs of the sea star. And it's pretty hefty. Amazing focal bead. You could just string this with a few other beads on some leather and call it a day. It's just, it speaks for itself. Absolutely gorgeous. And looks beautiful with the items we already have pulled out. But they didn't just give us one focal bead. We have another one. Oh wow, this is, you guys are gonna love this. So that's, I would say, more of a rustic focal, what we just saw. Here's a fancier one. Look at that. You've got a bail already on here. Beautiful gold edge. You could wire wrap this anyway. That would be interesting treatment. I love that you can kind of see through this. Of course, every one of them is going to be different. Let's see how you can see through that. And I love all the little different inclusions, the different shades of blue. gorgeous. Gorgeous and definitely in keeping with our theme. That's stunning. Then we have some chain here. This is the white enamel chain. They do have more chain on their website, all different kinds. Do check it out. They have got some really cool chain. Jesse James Beads does. And they also have leather on their website now. They keep expanding their line. So by all means, check that out. But look at this. This is that Vegas chain that they have it in almost every color. And this is in the white. And it's a very nice long strand. In fact, let's see. Yeah, you're talking 15 inches at least. So you can do plenty with this. Look at it next to this geode. Look at it with your sea star. Check it out with the shells. Is that amazing? There are gonna be some gorgeous pieces that come out of this. I can tell already. I'm excited. Like I said, I part of my fun is seeing what other people do with it. All right, so that is just strands and focal beads. We haven't even gotten to we have 3 mixes to go through. So I'm gonna move these just temporarily so that we can check out our mixes that they've got for us. So far, I'm loving just everything. Every time I get one of these boxes, I say, they've done it again, they've topped themselves, and then they top themselves again. It's just incredible, the amount of detail and creativity that go into these kits. If you've never gotten one of these kits, I highly recommend it. So let's take a look at Treasure Trove, which looks stunning. And we'll give that an open. I might need scissors for this. I could have come more prepared, but I was too excited. I had to get it open. So, oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, Treasure Trove. I'm feeling like there's treasure. How about you? Right off the bat. Look at these. I love that they're two-toned. These could be like a mermaid wing. I mean, mermaid wings, listen to me. Mermaid tail. They could be a plant. Whatever you want to do with them. I love that there's purple and blue. So, so, so pretty. They are acrylic, so they're lightweight. So if you want to use them for earrings, they're not going to weigh your ears down. So that's awfully thoughtful. Then we have these beautiful table cut beads. Nice generous size and kind of a silvery, very light viridian green color. And frosted on the edges. Very, very shiny where they do that table cut. Nice neutral for other palettes. Love that. Here are some frosted beads. Love those colors. They look like sea glass. I think these are glass, or maybe they're resin. But whatever they are, they're beautiful. And definitely in keeping with our theme. Beautiful. Looks like blue and purple rondelles. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the sparkle. Beautiful sea star. So this could be another focal. It is big enough. It has its own bail on the back. You could also wire wrap it if you prefer. That is really neat. I love all the detail on that. Very realistic. Beautiful rhinestone rondelles. Can never get enough of those. These are really cool. They almost look like dice. Electroplated. Let me move this around so you can see all the finish on there. Gorgeous. I love that they're frosty and shiny. Beautiful texture. Lovely colors. That'll add a lot of interest to a piece. Love square beads, and this is a beautiful kind of watery Montana blue. A lot of gray in that blue. And that's what I like too about these mixes. They're giving us different shades of blue. Just like, you know, water is not one color. It's many, many shades. You know, depending how deep it is, where you are, how the sun hits it, what it looks like on a day that's gray. So I love that they're giving us different tones of blue. I always, always, always love these rectangular beads. These are a gray with an Aurora Borealis finish, and they are stunning. They're going to look gorgeous with a lot of these pieces that we've been looking at. And you get 4 of those. Here are some more textural rectangular beads. I really like that. Those will make some beautiful earrings. Very nice. Kind of pick up the texture of our sea star. Look at these cute things. So these look like turtles. Oh, they're charms. Oh my word. Okay, so take a look. So the little head opens, and you could put a bead in there and then close it. That is clever. Is it a penguin? I thought it was a turtle, but maybe it's a penguin. It looks, okay, it's a penguin. First I thought it was a turtle, but now that I'm looking at it, there's the wings, and there's the little feet. Those are precious, and they open this way. Those are very clever, and then you can slide your beading wire through there, or a bail, or a wire, any wire, or a jump ring even. And so you can pick what color your little penguins are. And you get a pair of them. Those are adorable. Very, very, very cool. Love that. Look at these. These almost look like ocean waves, don't they? I love the scroll detail. Beautiful. Very sculptural. The metals in this mix are very, very beautiful. Some ceramic beads. Love ceramic beads. As we saw, they look really cute in our penguins. You know, kind of a hot pink, which is a departure from all the blues, but the hot pink, if you notice, picks up some of this electroplating in some of these other beads. There's a slight hot pink in this one, and also these rondelles. So, strange enough, they go together. And it's a beautiful color next to that blue anyway. And then we've got, last but not least, what I like to call potato chip spacer beads in this really pretty silver color with the texture. It's kind of a frosty silver. So that'll look nice wedged in between some of these more sparkly things. So that mix is Treasure Trove, and that is some treasure, I have to say. They named that aptly. Love that. On to the next one. Let's take a look at seashells. Looks like a bunch of different kinds of seashells and things in here. She'll be awesome to play with our theme. Let's see. I think I need some scissors. Alrighty. Wow. There's a lot packed into that little package. Right away, these are gorgeous. I love these. Love those shell beads. You see this a lot in jewelry for the summer. They're two-sided. Got one side that looks like this and another side with all the detail. Gorgeous gold finish. Very nice. Then you have the natural ones, which is a nice complement to the ones that are electroplated. Maybe I should put those in another tray. That white doesn't really show up too much, does it? Love those. So two kinds of shells there. And then this kind of reminds me of like the fisherman's nets, like you would see. Beautiful brass color. A couple of those. Love the texture. Some really pretty shell charms. These are very, let's use this. Also very detailed. I love the detail. Very nice. We have some mother of pearl, pearl coin beads, I should say. Absolutely have to have some pearl when you're talking about treasures from the sea. And here is some mother of pearl shell. Whoops. Actually, let me get this tray out. Depending on what color things are, you don't really see the mother of pearl when I use a white tray, so I'm trying to use different colored trays so it's easier for you to see the pieces. But I love those. Those are going to make a nice subtle luster to some things. So that is the shell mix. And we have one more mix to look at. Under the Sea. Looks like we've got some more charms in here and some smaller beads. All gorgeous, of course. Let's get that open. I hope y'all are enjoying your holiday weekend. I am. I was excited to get beads. That made me very happy. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Here is some charms. Now here are some really cute little turtle charms. So we have penguins and turtles. Maybe those are turtles. I think they're penguins though. They could be turtles. Let me know in the comments whether you think this is a penguin or a turtle. I think it could be either. But now that I look at that, it might be a turtle. Either way, it's cute. Those are definitely turtles. Definitely turtles. And another really pretty charm with a mermaid. She's just hanging out. Very cute. Be adorable on a bracelet. You know anybody that loves mermaids? What a nice gift. A beautiful bracelet with a little mermaid charm. I love these beads with the frosty kind of coating on them, and these are green. We had those others in the blue and the fuchsia. These are a little bit bigger, and they've got green and a little bit of, just a tiny bit of some yellow. So we're going into more greens in this mix. Wow. Look at these enamel sea stars in the green. Beautiful. They are two-sided. And looks like the hole goes through one of the little legs and down at the bottom there between the two other legs. So it's going to orient itself this way. Very, very beautiful. I love the enamel. Then we've got some very tiny, I love these rose or flower beads in that pretty aqua. Here are some very nice table cut beads with a gold edging and that really pretty blue, watery blue, ocean blue. Some brass, very textural drops. Brass always seems like a nautical metal to me. I don't know why. I suppose they use a lot of brass with ocean, you know, transportation and things like that. I just do equate brass and metals that get patina with ocean themed items. So these look very nautical to me. Some beautiful drops with kind of a opal center. Very, very pretty. I love these. These have just enough rainbow aurora borealis in it. And the facets, they're just so tiny. It's like water sparkling under the sun, almost. Very pretty. You always need neutrals. So this is a very nice neutral champagne color. Quite a few of those. They look really pretty up against our shells. Look at them next to the brass and the mother of pearl. If you wanted to go for a more monochromatic palette for something, that's very, very pretty. You've got a little bit of luster, some sparkle, but also all that texture. And this brass looks really beautiful up against this neutral champagne color. So just some thoughts. My wheels start turning when I look at these, so I share that with you. Got some beautiful gold daisy spacer beads. Very nice size. Can always use spacer beads. And then some silver spacer beads with the fluting. I love this color. It's kind of not really, it's like a perfect combination of green and turquoise, it looks like. Kind of a hexagonal shape. Very pretty. This mix has more greens in it, as I said. Here are some very beautiful green rondelles in the watery green. Also very pretty. And then we have a bunch of these, another like champagne. This one has a little more gray in it. Drops. These would be pretty on the edge of some chain as fringe, possibly. But yeah, there's our mixes. So let's see. Let me grab a piece of paper because I think we're going to get a better understanding of the colors if I put some weight down. So these are our mixes. Look at that. Here are strands. Oh, so gorgeous. Focal beads. Focal beads. Seashell Heishi beads. And that gorgeous chain. How's that for some treasure? It's speaking treasure to me. All of it is stunning. I think all of it's going to coordinate beautifully. I don't think you can go wrong with anything, mixing with anything. It's all thought out for you, which is what I also love about the Jessie James Beads mystery boxes. You simply can take this stuff apart and just start making things. And, you know, add some wire, add some of your own chain. You do get chain, and this comes apart and is very, very fun to work with. I think we had a fairy box a while back that I used the Vegas chain with, and it's really neat stuff. Do check out their chain on their website. They have a lot more. They do have some blues that might coordinate with this, if you're interested in that. This is just adorable. I love everything in it. I can't wait to get started on it. As always, thank you for watching today. If you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you. If you are, thank you so much. Thank you for spending your time with me to look at these beads and learn tutorials and things like that. And there will be some tutorials coming up, obviously, for this, as well as finished jewelry updates. And thanks again. Thank you for joining me. Take care of yourselves and your families. Be safe. Let's continue to pray for some world peace. And I will see you on the next video.